and getting them through the hard times. I mean, that was the best of that city. It was the worst and the best of that city all in one.
Dan, thanks a lot. Good luck on Sunday, and we'll talk to you next Tuesday.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Dan Campbell, head coach of the Detroit Lions, here on 97.1, The Ticket.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. An Odyssey station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. From the Sold by Mike Z Sports Desk. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
No luck for the Tigers in Pittsburgh. They fall to the Pirates for the second straight night. 3-2 the final score, with the difference coming from a big hit off of Alex Lang in the sixth.
The 1-1. Swinging a ground ball into right field, a base hit. That will score 2. Reynolds around third. He will score in front of the plate, not nearly in time. Ben Gamble, 2-run single. And the Pirates take a 3-2 lead here in the sixth.
Dan Dickerson with the call right here on 97.1 The Ticket. The Tigers give up a 2-1 lead and fall for the 9th time in 13 games. Miguel Cabrera did add 3 hits to his chase for 3,000. Meanwhile, in the minors, top prospect Spencer Torkelson continues to rake at AAA, hitting his 5th home run in the last 7 games for the Mud Hens. Game 1 coming up for the Lions. Star running back DeAndre Swift ready to go against the 49ers on Sunday at Ford Field, according to head coach Dan Campbell. Elsewhere in the league, the Saints releasing veteran Latavius Murray after he refused to take a pay cut. And the Baltimore Ravens adding a familiar name to their running back room, Le'Veon Bell, signed to the practice squad and expected to be elevated after the Ravens continue to lose rushers to injury before the season begins. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Chris Villar. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket and Odyssey.com.
Live from the Jamie Samuelson Studio, Stoney and Jansen on 97.1 The Ticket.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a Wednesday. It is the Stoney and Jansen program with Greg Hargrave, the Governor, Tom Milliken, Heather Park, John Jansen. I'm your Toastmaster, Michael Stephen Stone. What's going on?
Mr. Stone, good morning.
How are you?
Doing all right. Miss Park, how are you? It's quiet today. Yes, but hey, did you get affected by those storms last night?
No, but I was leaving my sister-in-law's last night, and my brother-in-law's. We should show them on dinner. Just listening to the Tigers. And we're going to see the game. There's a tornado warning for Monroe County, Dundee, and Carlton, and all these places. And I don't know my geography that well down there, but I heard Carlton. I know Gov lives kind of like near there. I was like worried about him, but you say you didn't get it. You didn't get anything serious, huh?
I didn't know. No, we're still working on getting everybody. But yeah,
I am okay. I just was doing that. I was just doing that for effect because you said with Heather, she's okay. Yeah.
I can see her on Zoom. She looks okay.
Oh, there we go. So after I heard that, I was driving, up to Farmington Hills area to West Bloomfield. The lightning was just, as they say, brilliant.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what happened was, we had football practice for 2 and cheer last night all at the same time. We're both up there because, we thought practice would get called early. It did a little bit because the thunder started, but it took forever for the storms to roll in. And then we thought it was over with, and all of a sudden this tornado warning popped up. And I think that was kind of the deal. And it was like a half hour away from the initial, sighting or radar indicated, whatever. And then heard the sirens go off about 10 minutes later, because technically it was for southern Wayne County, or southern Monroe County.
Right.
Northern Monroe County. We're in southern Wayne, right next to the county line almost. And it was, the interesting thing was, we were watching it, and, the weather guys, I don't know if they actually can see the radar, because it was slightly moving northeast of, due east, while they were saying it was moving due east. And so I was kind of like, it's going to get kind of close, because Carlton's only, we pick up pizza from there. It's like 5 minutes away. So, it got close, but it never got too crazy at our house. But for a second there, the kids had just gone to bed. I was thinking, maybe we should, at least was thinking about, okay, if this gets a little close, we might have to wake them is just wide open, and there's really not a lot there except like a nature place and all that stuff. And I saw trees halfway bent over, and that's why I was like, we're going downstairs. And then we came up, and the car was destroyed.
Well, I mentioned we had Rosh Hashanah dinner, and my twin daughter.
Did the chauffeur show up?
No, I'm not. I watched a little bit of the blowing of the shofar on Zoom. Shofar. I watched a little bit of that on.
You watch that with your wife?
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't Saturday night. Anyway, so Jesse's in East Lansing, and she didn't come home for dinner, but Marissa came in from Ann Arbor, and she brought her boyfriend.
Oh.
First boyfriend. Anyway, it's one of the guys that they hang out with that she found in her apartment. There's like a group of friends, like their little pod where they watch
She found him in her apartment?
No, in the apartment complex.
Yes.
So anyway, we're just talking, nice guy, and he says,
Well, back up. You met him for the first time, and you're skipping over the all the important parts.
What?
So how did you introduce yourself? How did he introduce himself?
I met him once before, but they were part
together.
of a friend. Yeah, they were part of a friend. So anyway,
No intimidation?
I intimidated everybody.
Now, if they don't get married, will she invite him to her wedding?
Well, it's pretty funny. It's funny about that because it's funny because he's from Great Neck, New York, Long Island, which is where my old girlfriend was from.
Oh,
so it's like father, like daughter. It's like crazy. So anyway,
no relation.
So we were no relation. I checked. So we were talking, and he goes, I can, empathize with all you Michiganders with the sports thing. Because all our teams are not doing very well. We know, right?
Well, our teams.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He's from New York. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, I'm 0 for my lifetime. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, my teams are the Mets, the Jets, and the Knicks. And I'm not that big of a hockey fan, but even so, the Rangers or the Islanders haven't won. He's, 21 years old. They've never won.
Okay, well, those are the ones that he picked.
Right, I'm saying his teams, New York teams that he picks, he's never seen a chance. At least my kids have seen the Red Wings won the Stanley Cup when they were 8.
Pistons
when they were 4.
Right.
I mean, so I always thought we had it the worst of anybody. But if you are, because a lot of New York fans, you're either Mets or Yankees, you're either Giants or Jets. Everybody seems to like the Knicks, the Nets, even though Brooklyn's good, it's whatever. And the hockey, it's either Rangers or Islanders. And unless you're, a Giant fan or a Yankee fan, you haven't won crap either.
Yeah, but at least they've had championships in the city.
Yeah, but it doesn't make a difference if it's not your team. In fact, you hate them more.
Well, yeah, you do, but I mean, now it just goes to his decision making.
Well, whatever. I mean, you're brought up with your parents are watching, so I get. So I was thinking, is that worse than what we have? If you are a fan of those teams, and is there a city that's in worse shape than we are, or the New York fans that who are Mets, Jets, and Knicks?
I was going through, and I mean, there really isn't, other than because there's not the cities that have multiple sports teams, pro sports teams.
Right.
You could look and you could say, well, because instantly you think about, Cincinnati. And I know they've got the Reds, but the Bengals have been.
Yeah, but they only have 2 teams. So
Right, so that's what I mean.
3.
So
you have to have at least 3.
You're going to have these 3, and then when you start doing that, and you're looking around and you're saying, okay, well, who could possibly be as bad? Well, maybe it's not been championships, but they've been playoff teams.
Yeah, they've had playoff teams. Look, we haven't had the run. We've had just a bad run. But then again, when my kids, because I'm talking about my kids' lifetime, so they're 21. So when my kids were 12, the Tigers were in the World Series. The Tigers went through a good run when they were still pretty good. The Red Wings, like I said, they were 8 when they won the Cup, 9 when they lost. So they've had that.
Mm-hmm.
But is there anybody I'm missing?
I mean, I think to compare ourselves to New York, we need to include our college teams.
Well,
and we've had it pretty good college-wise.
Yes.
I mean, Michigan State make a playoff in football, then 2 really good bowl wins, and the Rose Bowl, and Cotton Bowl. And then Michigan basketball has made 2 national championship games.
Okay, so then by
Michigan
that
State's Final Fours, you know, I just
so
There's
by
the baseball, maybe college
somebody
World Series.
here, unless you're an Ohio State fan, and there are quite a few locally, but you're either on one side or the other, so you've gotten a taste of something versus those teams really haven't. I mean, the Mets made the World Series in 2015.
yeah, then they lost to the Royals.
Or the Orioles. Sorry.
Yeah. But if you're going to take the college angle too, unless you like, I just obviously going to Michigan, so he's followed the basketball team has been good since he's been in Michigan. But in New York, I mean, I don't have college. Basically, for sports, it's St. John's. Because no college football. Syracuse doesn't count. Because it's 2 or 3 hours away from the city. From the city and the
Rutgers is outside of it too.
Yeah, Rutgers is yours. I mean, I don't. So I thought it was kind of interesting because I never thought of it because I always
Did you commiserate that?
a little bit.
Little bonding moment?
Yeah, I said, well, wait a second. Well, he goes, the words he uses, I'm O for my lifetime. As far as championships.
Well, as far as championships go, yeah. I mean, there's, at least here in Detroit, we can say we're not O for our lifetime, or your daughters,
Right,
of
exactly.
someone of the same age.
Right.
So,
So
yeah.
I kind of like, all right, we're not the worst.
All right.
We're not the worst.
That's
Right, at least you didn't bring home a Yankee fan. Or a New York Giant fan who's like one of you Super Bowls, right?
Yeah, the worst it could have been though is if she brought home a Dallas Cowboys fan. I mean, what would be the worst if he said I'm a fan of this team? What would be the most offensive
Cowboys.
to you? Yeah,
Cowboys are the Buckeyes. Fuck the Cowboys.
yeah.
But at least I appreciate the Cowboys, their status in this country. I appreciate their history.
Yeah,
But I also revel in the fact they haven't won since
95. Yeah,
At least.
it's not going to be this year.
No, I don't think so. But
No, I don't think so.
that's why they
Yes.
Come on, John. Pretend you played for the Cowboys. You think they win the Super Bowl every year, right?
Yes, but I don't. I'm not going to pretend.
That's true. Coming up on the program today, Wojo will join us. It is Wednesdays with Wojo. And ladies and gentlemen, maybe more exciting than that is the 2021 debut of the Wide Nine.
Yes.
Cannot wait for that. Heather has news next.
I sure do. Hey, Stoney, I've got a question for you. Have you ever done a plank?
Yes.
You would do it working out. Okay, so how long do you think you could hold a plank?
Probably 5 seconds, maybe.
All right, well, we all know they're not easy to do, and you guys are never going to believe how long a man just held a plank to set a brand new world record. It is absolutely insane.
Well,
These are always outrageous.
I know. And guess what? That person is not me.
No.
97
No, it's
won the
not.
ticket.
Hey, you guys, football season is here, and you can get in on the action better than ever this year with my friends at Bet River Sportsbook. It's the state of Michigan's first football season with legalized sports betting, and we've got a full slate of college games this weekend with interesting matchups in the Big Ten and more. Plus, week 1 of pro football is here, so let's make it count this season with Bet River Sportsbook. Whether you're betting individual games, parlays, player props, or futures, Bet Rivers offers you the best odds, boosts, and special promotions. If you're new to Bet Rivers, sign up before the game kicks off because they're actually offering new users a first deposit match bonus of up to $250. All you have to do is use the code 250match when you sign up. So go log in or create your account today via the Bet Rivers app or at betrivers.com. Detroit's hometown sportsbook, bet with a winner. Visit betrivers.com for full terms and conditions. Must be 21, playable in Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by Duncan. It's accident-free on the drive this early Wednesday morning and only seeing a little bit of heavier traffic through the work zone on 275 between 94 and South Huron Road. New fall feelings call for new fall flavors, like the new apple cranberry Duncan refreshers made with green tea or coconut milk. Pair your pick with an apple cider donut. Fall into flavorful at Duncan. America runs on Duncan. Apple cranberry flavored drink, 0% fruit juice. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Exclusions apply. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
It's September 2021. I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. With mortgage interest rates the lowest they've been all year, it's your second chance to refinance. Don't miss out. Call Hall Financial today to see if you qualify for our no appraisal 8-day close. Our commitment to speed and client service has earned us nearly 4,000 five-star reviews. Start your refinance today. Call 248-308-5000 or chat with us right now at callhallfirst.com.
Hall Financial, NMLS ID 1467435. Equal housing lender.
The last thing you want to think about right now is winter, but now is the time to get your home ready. And here's the good news. USA Insulation can save you a lot of money. First, you're going to get a lower utility bill every month for the life of your home. After getting home insulated, USA customers are regularly saving $50, $100, sometimes even $200 per month or more. Typically, the older your home is, the more you can save. Second, you're going to save by extending the life of your furnace, which won't have to run as much. Third, if you call now, you'll save $500 on their early bird discount on whole home insulation. And finally, with a government tax credit, you can take up another $500 right off your taxes. Why would you live in a poorly insulated home when you can have the comfort of a new home and save money at the same time? Winterproof your home now with USA Insulation and save up to $1,000. 1-800-USA-FOAM. 1-800-USA-FOAM or USAinsulation.net.
USA Insulation.
The NFL is back, and FanDuel Sportsbook is celebrating with 40-1 odds on any Week 1 game. Who doesn't want to win $200 on a $5 bet? This is no Hail Mary. It's very simple. New customers get 40-1 odds when you place your first wager. FanDuel is sports betting made simple with an app that is so easy to use. Just sign up with promo code WOJO and you can win $200 on a $5 bet. Must be 21 or older and present. Michigan new users only $10 first deposit required. Must wager in designated offer market. Maximum bonus $200. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Restrictions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
Welcome to AutoZone. Having some starting trouble? We can help you out. Let's start with a free battery test. If you just need a charge, we can help with that too. And if you need a new battery, we've got a wide selection of replacement batteries starting at just $79.99. And we're the only place you can find proven tough Duralast batteries, including Duralast Platinum with AGM and EFB technology. That's why we're America's #1 battery destination. Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2020.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
My sweet chicks feeling squeaky clean. When Charmin's rolling behind the scenes. Charmin TP gives leaders cheeky clean feels. That ultra strong hype is all for real. This TV rolls got me a Charmin clean turquoise. Cheek to cheek feeling oh so shooketh.
Charmin Ultra Strong just cleans better. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Wake up to Wendy's and get a bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss breakfast croissant for just $1.99. Made with fresh cracked eggs and served on a hot buttery croissant that's fluffy enough to sleep on.